Welcome back to Inspire Nation. Today, we witness a clash of two colossal minds, each forged in the crucible of suffering, yet arriving at visions of life that could not be more different. Epictetus, the freed slave turned Stoic sage, sat calmly in the corner of the candlelit hall, his face bearing the serenity of a man who has long made peace with pain. Across from him, Nietzsche leaned forward, his eyes alive with a fire that seemed to consume everything it touched. Epictetus began, his voice as gentle as it was unshakable. Suffering is simply a perception, a judgment we impose upon events. It is never the thing itself that torments us, but our thoughts about it. If we strip away that judgment, we discover our freedom. No tyrant can imprison your mind unless you let them. Nietzsche laughed softly, the sound edged with pity. You would have us deny life's depths by reducing all agony to a mere opinion. But I say, suffering is the great forge. It is not something to be neutralized, but something to be embraced and transmuted. Only by affirming the horror of existence can we become worthy of it. Suffering is the raw material of strength. To live without it is to remain untested, unworthy. Epictetus regarded him with a sympathetic calm. You speak of suffering as if it were an artist sculpting your soul. But the sculptor does not wield the chisel without your consent. You can let each blow shape you into bitterness or wisdom. The choice is always yours. When we accept fate without complaint, suffering loses its power to destroy us. Nietzsche's eyes narrowed. Acceptance is the virtue of the domesticated spirit. A man who accepts everything accepts nothing. I refuse to bow to fate. I would rather will my suffering than be its passive vessel. Only he who says yes to everything, including the abyss, becomes the overman. A silence fell between them, dense with centuries of accumulated anguish and triumph. Epictetus finally inclined his head. Perhaps we are two sides of the same truth. You would have humanity grow stronger through struggle, while I would have them grow free by surrendering judgment. But either way, suffering reveals what is hidden. It teaches us who we are. Nietzsche straightened, the faintest smile flickering across his lips. On that point, old Stoic, we agree. Suffering unmasks us. Whether we transcend it by acceptance or by transformation is the only question. The lamps guttered as they sat together, each certain in his own vision. Epictetus radiated the stillness of a man unafraid of any hardship, while Nietzsche glowed with a terrible, magnificent defiance. And in that quiet, you could almost hear the world itself asking, is suffering the enemy, or is it the invitation? Thank you for joining us on Inspire Nation. If you found wisdom in this conversation, remember to like, subscribe, and share. Until next time,